everyone, this is SamFam and welcome to the Raptors Uprising Gaming channel. Today we're going to talk about defensive settings and press defense on 2K22. So in this video, I'll show you guys how you can run a one-man press defensive scheme to burn clock, force pace, and TOs on your opponent, especially after you have scored in half court. So with the correct setting and roster, this could devastate your opponent, as you can see me execute my one-man press defensive scheme here online. In regards to your defensive settings, you want to change your all switch for on-ball screen between point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and power forward. Make sure your stay attached setting is also set to no. And in regards to your center hedge defense, change that to catch hedge and change the on-ball screen for center to over. And make sure post is 3/4 bottom. And you also want to go to matchups and use your best wing defender on the opposing best ball handler. You run this scheme because the switch defense is going to help with the press a ton. So initially the press is going to happen, and I'll show you guys how to do that later. But if they do get into half court, because the press kind of does scramble you up if it doesn't, force them to a turnover, the all switch defense will help you kind of reset and just flow back into your normal pace, and it will help you shut down your opponent, as you can see me do here time and time again, especially with my defender Kirilenko on the ball. So if you want to set up the full court press after the inbound and you're on defense, just tap left on the D-pad and click R2 until you can select the full court set, and make sure you set it to full court press. And once you have scored, as you can see I scored here, you want to focus on who is inbounding the ball. So I know the opposing power forward is inbounding the ball, so I switch to my power forward and just immediately leave the inbounder, because he's going to be the man trailing the play, so I can kind of do a rush to offense by forcing these fake doubles. So you can see I found out who the inbounder is. I'm going to back up. So I'm going to control the inbounder's defender and play this one-man song while everyone is pressing. I'm going to double and play the passing lane until the inbounder kind of makes his way up court. If he's slow about it, I'm going to do some doubles, play the lanes, and I can force the offense to waste a lot of time. And best of all, if I can do this really quickly, so I know it's the power forward inbounding, I'm going to drop my power forward, show some fake doubles, use that on ball pressure from my top defender. And a lot of the time, if they don't adjust or if they don't call a screen quick enough, you can force a lot of these turnovers. So this is a very good shock tactic, just out of nowhere to force them to pick up the pace. Once again, find the inbounder right away, switch to the inbounder's defender, back up, leave the inbounder, he's out of the play. If he's not setting the screen, he's useless. So then you can just play that one-man zone, force a ton of TOs, cover the passing lanes, and this is pretty good depending on if your opponent is willing to adjust. If they're not willing to adjust, dropping the inbounder's defender to play a one-man song and these kind of fake doubles, or try to just bump the inbounder up court, it's really going to throw off your opponent's offense, especially in a clutch time setting. It is a very, very bad situation for them. And there's only 7 seconds left and they bobbled the ball twice. Same thing here again, drop the inbounder's defender. So get that into your system. Make sure you pay attention to your matchups. Understand, which guy is guarding who, so you can drop the inbound defender as quickly as possible like that. And if they don't call a screen to break it, you're going to see a lot of success. So if you got any questions, leave it in the comment section. As always, thanks for coming by, and we look forward to speak to you guys again very soon.